Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Tonight we are driving the brand new Tesla Model Y Standard Edition Europe version with the different new headlamps. Different in the way that they are not matrix LED adaptive headlamps, they are just simple full LED, low beam, high beam. They are also pretty good, so you can see in the dark the brightness, the color, the temperature of color, it's quite powerful. And in this video we will go on some dark streets, we will drive in the nighttime on the highway, a little bit in the city, so we will see how good they are, because I know there are many people that want to buy Tesla Model Y and they are not sure if the headlamps on the standard edition they are good enough. And in this video of course we will test them. So on the rear you probably already know that the standard edition come without that LED light bar that project down here, so the car come basically just with the tail lights. Let me press the brake for a bit, because I know when I'm not inside the car close the lights, so now you can see a little bit better. So you have the tail lights on the both sides, the brake lights are also there, but it's totally missing down here the projection of the light, which look gorgeous on the premium edition or performance edition. Anyway, let's go inside. 18-inch rims. Those are one of the most aerodynamic rims on the market that you can get these days. They are awesome. I wish I can install it on my car too. More about that I have a separate video. Definitely check out the test drive in the daytime, because I explain you a little bit more about the car. Interior doesn't have any more the ambient light. As you can see here, no ambient light. It's much more simple. This is the way it looks in the back with a LED light. No panoramic glass roof on this version. The center console here, it's gone, and we have much more space here, a different configuration, much more simple, and we have different new seats with fabric material in the middle, and here we have leather, ecological leather on the side. Now let me go inside. By the way, down there on the legs you have LED light on the legs, which is good. Let me close again the door, and there you have LED light on the legs. I will leave the card here, press the brake, now the system is on. Good. We will drive on 22 degrees, level 1. I will reset also the consumption, so to see what kind of consumption we can get. This is the back end with the lights, and when you press the brake you can see it's just more powerful. And also above there you have another light, and then those are the headlamps, and we will test it in this video. Let me show you. This is the low beam, this is the high beam, so you can see the temperature of color, the brightness of the headlamps. It's perfect. I mean, from my point of view it's more than enough. I don't think you need more than that in terms of lights, power and stuff like that. Anyway, let's drive it, right? So first of all I want to reset the consumption, and then we will start. Current drive reset, trip A reset, so we can see at the end of this trip how it is. I like much more when we don't have too much ambient light inside and reflection on the window, because in this way you can basically concentrate and focus more on the road ahead, which is much better from my point of view. And yeah, I did drive a little bit the car a little bit earlier in the dark, and I would say I can tell you it's more than perfect. The headlamps are more than enough, and you will see it with me right now. Also, they are automatic adjustable, so they switch between low and high beam automatically, which is good. So they're not matrix, they cannot, you know, switch different small pixel where the other cars or person are, but they can switch between high beam and low beam automatically, which is also from my point of view very useful. Now we will go on some dark streets in the beginning, and then we will go on the city, and then a little bit in the highway, so you can definitely make an idea on how they perform. But I would say you shouldn't worry. You know, sometimes when I had my Model Y before with the matrix headlamps, sometimes I did on purpose deactivate them, because they are sometimes annoying, because when you go on the highway sometimes they will illuminate the left and right side, and then the middle will be dark, and sometimes I need it in the middle also. So I would say for me it's much better like that. This is the low beam, this is the high beam. Look at this. Wow. And the high beam, it's so powerful, it goes all the way on the end of the street. Too bad that it's rainy today, and even in this rain, wow, it goes so much ahead. Look at this. High beam, low beam. It's really powerful. This street, it's completely dark excepting the lights on the left side, but look at this, so powerful. I can see the car, the front car ahead right there, very clear. So very powerful lights. Low beam, and again high beam. Low, high, low, high. It's crazy good. It's very good. Look at this, look at it. It's very, very good. From my point of view, it's just perfect. Now here we can check it as well. I like the fact that it's a white light. It's bright, which is very important. So you can see how bright it is, and it goes all the way in the front, so you can see super good exactly what it's on the road. So yeah, this is the perfect area where we can test this light, and you can see for yourself. Yeah, for me, I tested before. For me, it's more than enough. You basically, to be honest, you don't need that matrix extra LED headlamps. You know, sometimes they are useful in certain conditions, but most of the time, you know, on the highway, there are certain moments when they become a little bit annoying. I want to go on the left side because it's a little bit more dark, even though it's a little bit more dirty around here. It's a little bit more dark, and we can definitely see the lights better, so we can make an idea regarding the lights. So this is it. Here are more lights also above, but in general I think it's more than enough. And it's also going on the left and right side, so you can see the reflection on the left side on the wall here. Suspension, by the way, guys, I was so impressed today. The suspension are soft and nice and pretty pleasant. They are on the softer side, and they are also good quality. The bushings, the dampers, the springs are pretty good quality, so you definitely hear how good they are when you go over big bumps. And not only that, but you definitely notice how good the geometry of the suspension it is. Tesla gained a lot of experience in the last years, and definitely now they make such a nice suspension. And the steering, it's quite light and direct in the Tesla style, not a huge difference. It's very similar with what you get also in Model 3 and the Model Y Premium edition or version. Yeah, and now we go on the street light. I like, you know, when I drive long distances, and I do a lot of long drivings, I like to don't have too much light, to be honest. Sometimes I just go here into the menu and I dim everything down all the way low, so I just focus outside on the outside lights. I think this is much better. And I love the fact that, of course, on the premium edition you can turn off the LED light, the ambient light, but you know, if you don't need it, I think it's great that Tesla offer an option to buy a car without certain options, and I love that. I mean, not everybody needs a screen in the back, not everybody have kids, not everybody needs, you know, that center console or those matrix headlamps or whatever other option, extra rims, super nice crazy rims. So, you know, many people want to be efficient, you know, the most efficient rims which the car have, with the most simplest rims and cover for the rims. If you scratch it, you don't care, you just change it and that's it. It's cheap. So, you know, sometimes all the car manufacturers, they should think about an option for every single car to have a cheap version, you know, cheap version with the most important things for the car, you know, because not everybody want to be super fancy, glossy and stuff like that. Some people want to be efficient, and to be efficient, a panoramic glass roof, for example, you will be much more efficient, will be much more cheaper you know, to create the car without the panoramic glass roof, for example. You don't have that heat inside. The climatic and the heat inside the car will stay much better with this roof. The heat inside the car will stay much better inside here. We're not going to go outside, you know, because you have this protection here, which is quite smart. And the seats, for example, they're also fabric material, great stuff, so they are quite comfortable. And you know, I like the car, to be honest. I like the suspension, I like the way they set up, and it's also very efficient. It's much more, you know, lighter because they save some weight in certain places, and you know, they create a car, a perfect car for the people that don't need the extra things and they want to have it for a better price. Like 40,000, it's a fantastic price. It's not bad for all the technology that this car offer, with hardware, computer 4, the latest is hardware, cameras, front, rear. You can activate from here the front and rear camera, you can see, which is great. You have also heated seats, heated steering wheel. What else? I don't know. There are many things. Autopilot and all that stuff. Lane keeping assist. So there are many things that are quite premium. And also driving this car, it feels premium. I like also the wipers. They wipe very good the glasses, and you can see it goes all the way until the edge. This is what I love. And up here they don't leave any place, any space. It's just this small corner, but otherwise it's wipe the windscreen extremely well, extremely well. You have such a good visibility in the rainy day like today, because it's wipe it all the way here. And I forget to mention that in the test drive video on the day. I hope the people that see that video will see this too, because this is such a good mention to have such a good wipers, and they're also pretty silent in general. We have 27%, 121 kilometer left. Consumption until now 18.5. It's a little bit cold outside. The battery was cold when we start driving. It's an LFP battery, 64 kilowatt hour, usable 60. One electric motor on the rear, 272 horsepower, more than enough. Two different driving modes, chill and standard. It's more than enough power. And it's also fun to drive because it's rear-wheel drive and they set it up good. And the steering wheel, it's manual adjustable, so you don't have that different modes of setting the steering wheel, like light or heavy. It's just one mode. It's exactly how it is right now, which is on the softer side, not on the sportier side, if that makes sense. You can deactivate this speed limit warning just by tapping that speed limit around there, and that's it. Now everything is quiet and pleasant in the car. And look in the dark, wow, I can focus outside. It's so pleasant. I like also those material in dark in the nighttime. It's much better than the white interior in the night because it's much more relaxing. Sound insulation, it's fine. It has on the front kind of double glass or semi-double glass, and on the rear simple glass, but they are fine. I mean, in terms of sound insulation, it's good. Of course, the premium edition and performance is better because that's acoustic double glass, much thicker, but this is also good. It's more than fine, more than enough. I don't think you need more than this car have to offer in terms of sound insulation. Very good visibility from above here, as on all Model Ys. It's quick, it's responsive, it's pleasant, it feels light to drive. Definitely feel quite light, and I like that. I like this lightness that you feel when you're driving this this version. I don't know why, it feels much more lighter than the performance. Probably the battery, it's heavier there and the car it's heavier, but this one, it feels so light, so pleasant to drive it. I enjoy so much driving this car, and it's definitely much better than the, you can see the blind spot light in the red there. It's definitely much better than the previous Model Y. It feels much more compact. It definitely feels like a Model 3 in terms of yeah, engaging of driving. It's much more fun. It stays much better on the curves, much more compact. Headlamps are super powerful. You can see also here on the highway how powerful they are, and you can see the traffic lights with that super powerful LED lights. You can see it until the end there. You can see the signs, and you can turn it off, and then you don't see anymore the signs. And yeah, I guess they're pretty powerful, pretty powerful. I love it, to be honest. I love what I see. Easy to control, nice steering wheel. Here over the bumps we can check the suspension, and you can hear it too. You hear the deep sound of the suspension. And on the rear before, on my, you remember I had this version, exactly this version of the previous Model Y, the standard edition, like the LFP version, and I remember the back end was like in two parts. It was not so compact together. This car feels much more compact, much more together. It's hard to explain. It's much more, yeah, much more premium. Definitely, that's the word. In terms of suspension, geometry, and all that stuff, it feels definitely good build. I think the seats will help as well a little bit. Those fabric material seats, they are comfortable, and they help also with small vibrations. And also the tires, 18-inch rims, help a lot the suspension. Probably that's why I feel also better with those on those car. Even though if the suspension is set identical, having a bigger gummy on the tires, 18-inch rims, probably help as well in terms of feeling of comfort. And it's also taking more vibration and more noise from the road, so that's probably also another reason that helped this car, this version. But this is a trick. If you already have the long range, or if you already have the and I don't know, performance, because it has the tires more wider. But if you have the previous Model Y, or if you have the new Model Y, you can also buy these rims. You can buy these rims, 18-inch rims, to have a better efficiency. And you buy the rims with the caps, and you can get more efficient. And you can buy them from Tesla directly if you want to be more efficient. And you don't have to upgrade to this car or buy a car with a smaller battery or with one electric motor, but you can take advantage of the rims at least, which help a lot. I mean, at long trips, in long time, you will see a difference. So yeah, that's also an idea to get those rims. The brakes and the pedal feel basically the same, same as the other versions, performance or the normal version. We have consumption until now like 16.3, which is good. 16.3 for the weather, for this trip it's quite fine. Heating working extremely well. It's pretty warm and nice inside the cabin here, even though outside it's quite cold. It feels quite good here. Still have 26% battery, more than enough. I really recommend you to check out the test drive in the daytime, because I go on the highway, I go in the city, traffic, all kind of condition, and I explain you a little bit more about the car. But I will leave also the technical data of the car in the description of this video. And if you have questions, feel free to ask me whatever question you have. I will be happy to help you guys. I like so much the model. You know, a few months ago, before this Model Y come on the market and test it a little bit more in detail, I was pretty sure I don't want to buy a Model Y again. I want to buy a Model 3 because it's much more engaging to drive. But now, after I test drive this for some time, and then I test the other models, now that they definitely create this Model Y a little bit more engaging to drive and more close to Model 3, and it's much more linked together with the body of the car. I don't know, now I'm so confused, because this one has so much space and you have so much better visibility from above. Also, I feel like the seats on the new Model Y can be adjusted a little bit lower than the previous Model Y, so I feel a little bit lower, more engaging, and I don't know, I like it. I definitely like this Model Y. It's hard, it's definitely, and I love the tail lights on the premium version. That tail lights, that light reflection, man, that's so unique. It looks so expensive, so futuristic. It's something that I definitely enjoy a lot. These days will rain a lot. Today I had in plan to film the car and to make another review with it and much more details, but because it was so much rain, it was almost impossible to do it. So probably I will do it next week. But yeah, all the test drive will be on the channel anyway. I will do it. I did do it like that because I have some limited time, so I have to finish fast. But in general, it's a good build car. It feels premium. It doesn't feel much different than the premium versions, and also not huge difference in terms of performance or the standard edition. And I like it, to be honest. I definitely like the car. I will definitely buy it, and as I said also that in my test drive video, day test drive, if Tesla will tell me, I give you this car and you give me your Model S, I think I will definitely switch it. 100% I will switch it. Now let me show you this cool feature, because it has enhanced autopilot, full self-driving. You can also choose a parking lot. You just press start and the car will park for you. Look at this, I don't press brake, I don't press anything. It's just doing the job automatically. I can turn on the light so you can see, and you can see the cameras here, the brightness of the screen. We can make it also brighter, and it works so good. It's probably one of the best full self-parking system, and it's full self-parking system on the market. It can park between cars, you can park only between lanes and paintings. It's just gorgeous, really good. Yeah, that was all, guys. And the camera's quality and resolution are quite impressive. Anyway, that was the video. Let's see the consumption, 16.8 kilowatt hour. That was all. What do you think, guys? What do you think about the car? What's your opinion? I think it's great. Also, the headlamps are great. I think they're perfect, even though they are not having the matrix LED headlamps. I think you can get around without any problem. You won't feel the difference. And most of the time driving in the city with other lights, you won't feel the difference. Only on the super dark streets, maybe sometimes you need that, but in general you will be fine also with those headlamps, and they are good quality, definitely good quality. That was all, guys. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get some useful information. If you wanna buy the cars or buy whatever other Tesla model, you can use my referral code. I will leave it in the description, also on the screen. So yeah, definitely also contact me if you have any question regarding the cars. You can write me an email. I'll be happy to answer you and to help you all, guys. So thank you again. I really appreciate you watching my videos. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. That will mean a lot for me. That will help me a lot. Also, stay close to see the other videos with this Model Y standard, and we see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.
Does the air flow smooth through vents? Is the comfort real? No pretense. Can you hear the bass, feel the thrill? Would you drive it long over every hill? Do you notice every small detail?